Tell that bum to stop digging through the trash looking for an opponent. He only wants to fight rats and roaches. Come fight a real warrior, you bum. You overgrown termite, you damn scallywag. You and garbage are related, 'cause y'all belong in the trash. I'd rather watch flies pick shit than watch you fight. You better stay in the Bama, 'cause your garbage ass can't sell tickets anywhere else. Damn toothpick legs, stop playing with your chicken so much, maybe you won't break your hand again. Hashtag put him in the coffin. As you can see, those are the words of big baby Jarrell Miller. I guess he's kind of calling out Deontay Wilder. I guess he's saying he will be ready and willing to step in on February 25th to fight Deontay in Alabama. Unlike Luis Ortiz, big baby Miller does not have a history of PEDs. So I'd like to hear Wilder's excuse, if he has one, if he's going to produce one, for not taking on big baby Miller. He has to fight somebody in the WBC top 15 on February 25th. So why not big baby? I think he's a perfectly legitimate opponent. I certainly hope he don't pick whoever it was in the top 15. I can't think off the top of my head who it was now. I think it was Rudenko. Was it Rudenko? Yeah, I think Rudenko's in the top 15. I think he's like number 15. I certainly hope Rudenko don't get the call up. If he does, then any criticism Wilder gets is perfectly legitimate as far as I'm concerned in terms of cherry picking. Yeah? Take on big baby Miller if you ain't going to take on Ortiz. Take on somebody legit. Take on a Pulev. Take on somebody good. You call yourself the champion, you should be willing to meet any challenge. And look, I defended Wilder during the whole Povetkin situation because I believed he would fight Povetkin rather than give up his belt, and he was willing to. But Povetkin came up dirty in the tests, and that was that. You can't really blame Wilder for not going through with a Povetkin fight when the guy's coming up dirty in tests. And that was a mandatory, so he was forced into that fight. Either take the fight with a load of money or vacate. He decided to take the fight with a load of money instead of vacating. Whereas the voluntary defenses, Wilder picks and chooses who he wants. Pick somebody good. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of his defenses, okay, he's picked certain guys that were fairly tough. Johan Duopa is a tough guy, but not a particularly prolific puncher, it has to be said. He can take a lot of punishment, but he's not a particularly prolific puncher. He took on, who else? Eric Molina, who can punch a bit, but he's very chinny. He took on Artur Spilka, who does have some boxing ability, but I don't think he is the most durable guy either. And he's certainly not a very big guy, and he's not really a puncher. So, yeah, we really need to see Wilder actually show some cojones this time and take on somebody serious for a voluntary defense. And I know he did beat Berman Stavern again. I've given him credit for that. That was a good win, which people didn't give him enough credit for. I'm not saying Stavern is an amazing fighter. He's not. But that is a fight that a lot of people thought Deontay Wilder was going to lose. But look, I have to keep it 100% fair, balanced and honest on this channel. And if Wilder is up to some shenanigans, trying to cherry pick an easy soft touch, then I have to call him out on it. Simple as that. Yeah. The only thing I would say to people is be consistent. When we're calling out Wilder for doing these kind of things, cool. But we also have to call out other fighters. Yeah, so maybe some fighters who you're very fond of. No, we have to call them out for doing the same thing. Let's not criticize Wilder and then turn around and let other guys get away with very similar things. When Alexander Povetkin was WBA champion, he was pretty much doing what Wilder's doing right now. People forget this. Yeah. Before he was WBA champion, he took on some good fighters. Yeah. But when he became WBA champion, he was taking on people you'd never heard of before. Until he eventually fought Klitschko. And he was being accused of ducking Klitschko for a while until he eventually fought him. So he was doing the same as Wilder. But he didn't come in for the same kind of criticism that Wilder did from many of the same people who are criticizing Wilder right now. So that's all I ask people to do, is just be fair and balanced across the board. Let's be even-handed here. Does Wilder deserve to be criticized right now? We'll see who he picks as an opponent. But if it's not somebody like a Kubrat Pulev, a Jarrell Miller, Luis Ortiz, so on and so, if it's not one of those guys, yes, he deserves to be criticized. Marius Wack as an opponent, because I believe he's in the WBC top 15. Well, Marius Wack has a history of PEDs. So if Lou DiBella and Wilder are being honest, then they're not going to pick Marius Wack, because he won't be able to fight Wack and then live down the fact that he didn't fight Luis Ortiz. Yeah? So we'll see what he does here, people. Let me know what you feel in the comment section below. It's happening, I'm out.